Hello, I'm the executive chef here at the Langham, Hong Kong. One of the restaurants we have is Main Street Deli, and one of the dishes we'll be serving during Thanksgiving is Pecan pie, and we're going to teach you how to make it. But first we're going to make the pastry, which is very simple. We have some flour, some butter, some sugar, and just some eggs. Basically you just take the flour, which is about 125 grams of flour, 55 grams of butter, and 50 grams of sugar. Just mix it together until it becomes like sand, which doesn't take too long. Butter has to be at room temperature, not straight out of the fridge. Mix everything together until you get a good sand texture. Egg for the whole recipe. So you take the egg, and as I said, we use large eggs, but you only need a little bit. And just mix it. The secret with sweet pastry is not to overwork it. You start overworking it, it will become crumbly. And there you go, you've got your perfect sweet pastry. So we've got the beautiful sweet pastry which has been rested for a couple of hours. So what you need to do, flour your surface. It's easier to have it in a bowl shape and then flatten it a little bit so it's all ready, sort of like a circle, because you want to put it in your mold and it's a lot easier to prepare. And just keep working until you get it all nice and smooth. And then a little secret, to pick it up we use an old cake board just to scoop it up to place into your mold. And then just sort of like you're shuffling it in to the mold. And then you take a little bit of the excess dough and you can start padding it into the corners. Then you can start slowly scrunching it just with your fingers. And just roll over the edge. And take all your excess away. Smooth all the sides. Put one more roll. Two ways I personally can do it. You do it with your thumb, like so. Or you can do pinching together. So you just pinch around the edge, like so. Then there's two ways to bake it. You can either bake it blind, which will give you a lot crispier pastry dough. Line it with some greaseproof paper and fill some rice in it, and then just bake it for about 15 minutes. That will make the pastry very crunchy, and that will keep the shape of your pastry very even. But just for today, what we're going to do is just going to bake it with the filling already in. For the pecan pie, take your glucose, some sugar, and then some soft butter. You can have soft butter or you can have melted butter, and just mix it. Then you add your egg and your pecans and just mix everything together. And you make sure all the pecans are nicely coated in the sugar and egg mixture. Just flatten it down a bit. For about 30 minutes at 180 degrees. And 30 minutes later your pie should be ready. Pie is nicely cool, so to take it out of your mold very easily. It's best still to serve nice and warm. So cut it into nice portions. And it's lovely served with one of three things. Either some vanilla bean sauce like we have here, or custard, some whipped cream, or some vanilla ice cream. Then it's perfect.